it was more crisply played than I thought. And obviously it helps to have two stellar quarterbacks. But the Texans are and of course your team has remarkable continuity of something along the lines of what, like 19 or 20 of the Super Bowl starters are back, so that has to help.
Yeah.
But I thought it looked pretty good out there.
In the beginning, I thought we were going to have a lot of missed tackles, and I that's what it seemed like. And in my brain, I was like, I'll bet you this is just not having training camp like normal and having those preseason games. But then I thought it tightened up, and I didn't notice it at all. And I know, speaking to a couple of my pals that are on that offensive line, they're just stoked with the establishment early on of the running game and like what that means for them on a play-by-play basis, as far as just not sitting there protecting Patrick every play because the other team thinks they're going to pass, and very likely they will. Nothing, not taking anything away from Damian Williams, but just the excitement of Clyde coming there and Andy and Eric being ready to establish that running game is a huge wrinkle for defenders in the league now.
Yeah, I know Eric Stonestreet here on the Rich Eisen Show. I know you're tight with a lot of the O-linemen. I've seen that up close and personal at Big Slick, your awesome charity for Children's Mercy Hospital there in Kansas City. I know you're tight with those guys, and I was going to bring that up, that this kid, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 25 rushes. I mean, not just that's not touches, rushes. He ran it 25 times against a terrific run defense from last year.
Well, I think they were all, speaking to those guys, I think they were all curious. I mean, just again, because of the no preseason, like what's his game day output going to be? They knew that he'd had a good camp, and they knew that he was obviously an Andy Reid and Brett Veach draft choice. So, he's coming in for a reason because he's dynamic. And just speaking for those guys, they were like, okay, well, he is definitely a game time. He's a gamer. So that's exciting for everybody. I mean, he's got cuts like all day long. I just love how he moves laterally and how he runs up the field and keeps his shoulders. And I mean, it's exciting. I mean, I feel bad for defenders.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.